Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today at the Nebula. I'm Butian, co-founder of Blockless, and I'm here today to talk about Blockless as an orchestration layer between different tech stacks, networks, and developers, and why now it is the perfect time for us to really, as a space, to get this right. So let's begin first by acknowledging the remarkable advancement that we've made as an industry in the decentralized networking space over the years. Technologies like zero knowledge proof, TE or a trusted execution environment, multi-party compute, consensus mechanism from PBFT wrapped all the way down to everything else. They fundamentally safeguarded the objective truth, sovereignty, and autonomy. However, despite these advancements, significant challenges remain. So imagine like a bustling city like Brussels we're in, for example, with narrow streets. Despite the beauty and charm of the scene, congestions make traffic difficult and frustrating. It's same for the decentralized applications. They face similar challenges with the monolithic blockchain and the networks. These applications become inefficient and struggle to scale, much like the city's traffic issue. Moreover, the reliance on centralized operators, institutional operators, and cloud providers, they really held back the true potential of decentralization. So to illustrate this, think about the world of ride sharing, for example, with players like Uber, Lyft, and Bolt. This is like a new company that I just learned after coming to Brussels. Well, despite the massive investment in those over the years of operations, they struggled to make a profit. Uber actually just logged its first year of profitability recently after 15 years of operating in the market. They all offer essentially the same service, and eventually one may outlast the others. But this is the kind of market that isn't dynamic and certainly isn't what we want for Web3. We're drawn to Web3 because of the promise of improvement that has made over the past. It promised a world where the internet is faster, safer, and more democratic. A world where we're free to build and also free to benefit from what we create. But to get there, we really need to rethink, how we orchestrate these networks. Blockless enable network neutral applications for developers to attach any execution, any application workload, or any serverless functions with any consensus or zero knowledge proof solutions for verification and assemble them together within their modular stack. Developers can define the optimal number of nodes and any chain for settlement to happen. As a user, you're not only entitled to use the application, but also to contribute your device hardware to power the application and own a stake of the profit. And by leveraging a nested node construction, tasks distribute based on the strength of the node, much like assigning tasks in the community garden based on each gardener's skill set, tools, and expertise. So this brings us to a key component of the blockless orchestration, the dynamic resource matchmaking, or as we call it, the automated node orchestration. This mechanism categorizes user device based on their hardware specifications and matches them to the suitable application workload. By doing so, Blockless ensures high performance hardwares that handle tasks like large language model inference. And for some of the everyday devices, they handle relatively light tasks. To further enhance the security of the blockless network, we employ a randomized distribution algorithm for the task allocation. So that way we prevent malicious attack because no one can predict the task allocation. And therefore, we achieve the integrity of the network. So this combination of dynamic resource matchmaking And randomized distribution is the backbone of the blockless efficiency and secure orchestration. We also incorporate WebAssembly or WASM for our secure runtime. So the blockless runtime is a lightweight and efficient execution environment for secure and scalable serverless computing. It supports various programming language, including C, Swift, AssemblyScript, JavaScript, Kotlin, etc. And it can run on any device that supports browser. The runtime incorporates features like optimized code generator, low overhead transitions, and WASI interface for standardized interactions within the host operating system. And to ensure the security of the network, we have a sandbox setup. The sandbox environment that blockless runtime employ have multiple mechanisms, including WebAssembly's inherent design and linear memory and bounce checking, validation, and other capabilities within the sandbox. And with the additional measures like just-in-time compilation, these kind of things are what we have for really deliver on the enhanced system security and reliability. So a lot about the tech behind. When we talk about tech, we're really saying they should serve for our human needs. And this brings us, I think it's a time for me to share a personal story. So about our front-end engineer, why this is really, why this matters. So our front-end engineer, Chidera, is from Nigeria. Despite her limited resources, he has a passion for leveraging AI and AI agent and desire for creating something for her community. However, her modest laptop can only handle tasks that is far beyond what is required for running AI agents. And with Blockless, Chindera can benefit from having a global network. Over time, her device can accrue compute time by handling simple tasks, like slow computing tasks, for example. When she needs intensive computing power to process AI agent running inference model, he can exchange the accrued compute time for fast processing when she needs it. And with this system setup that allows Chindera to be part of the global computing network, leveraging high performance CPU and GPU from around the world when she needs it. As more people join the compute resources scale automatically and reducing the cost. And also, this is from local computing all the way to advanced AI tooling and making it really accessible to everyone. In this network, Chindera's contribution is as valuable as those corporate data center, and she is part of a community that values her input and rewards for it. We're talking about the technology, but what we really care about is for people like Chindera to participate in the innovation without any boundaries. So the concept of orchestration addresses several enduring challenges within the decentralized network. By enabling network of networks, Blockless liberates developers from being tied to a single network's limitation. What happens when you set up this orchestration layer for compute is essentially applications are finally able to developers are finally able to develop applications by bypassing the tribalism and existential challenges of being blockchain network bound and become networks onto themselves. So one of the most exciting aspects of Blockless is the potential to really empower both users and developers to contribute to the networks of computing power simply by using the applications and get fairly compensated. This democratized the power structure and foster a more engaged and empowered user base, and thus the community. For developers, Blockless offer a truly modular and dynamic environment. They can integrate their work using mainstream programming languages and leverage various consensus, CK verification, and plug it into any chain for settlement. This flexibility not only enhances the development process, but also ensure that applications can really evolve and scale efficiently. As we look at the future, well, it is very clear that the success of decentralized networks hinges on the ability to really orchestrate effectively and securely. And by embracing this paradigm shift, we can unlock the potential of decentralized networks and really enable permissionless innovation and access at scale. So consider the possibility a world where every device can contribute to the vast and decentralized computing network, powering everything from scientific research to daily applications. Users are rewarded for their participation, and developers can build without the constraints of monolithic blockchain networks. And this is really the vision that Blockless is striving to achieve. So we're preparing for the testnet launch, and we're releasing our Orchestrator app as an interactive experience designed to be fun when you can try your hand at manually orchestrating the application workload within the network. This is kind of what orchestration automatically deal with behind the hood. And we have the social QR here. If you're interested, give it a spin. Thank you.